What's up, guys? This is Top Gun from Toys to Men, and today I'm bringing you a review of Classics Megatron. Now, Classics Megatron is to me a figure that I felt like I must own, but I waited till the price to come down on this guy. Now, the past several years, the price for this Megatron was up in the $40+. Well, here recently it's come down to, you can own this guy for right around $22-25 right now. So I went ahead and took advantage of the price. I got my own, and I know there's plenty of reviews out there, but I thought I'd bring you the Toys to Men perspective, a newer review, maybe better quality of camera considering the older reviews are 480 or lower. So I'm going to bring this to you here in full HD, and hopefully it can persuade you whether or not, if you're thinking about getting this character, or maybe you didn't even know about it, perhaps you might be able to go get your own. So let's kind of look into this Megatron right now. Now, I'm not going to do a transform of his Nerf looking gun because, quite frankly, I don't like it. But I will say one thing. It's a little better looking in life than it is, when you see it in pictures and videos online. And same goes for the robot mode. Now, the robot mode in person is a lot cooler looking than it looks actually on videos and pictures. Now, however, I know the paint scheme is a little awkward, but however, this is, I believe, one of the coolest Megatron figures that has been made out there, that's been put out for people to purchase. Now, and the reason I say that is because there's lots of things in this Megatron that are pretty G1 specific, and we'll dive into that here in a second. Now, I will get into things I don't like and the things that I do like, but for right now, let's kind of take a look at this figure. So right now, the things I do like. This Megatron is pretty big. I mean, when you stand him up, he's out of, he's a big figure. Now, that's pretty awesome, in my opinion, that they made him quite so big here. The things that I really like about this figure are the head sculpt. Now, this is the closest thing to Megatron face-wise that, in my opinion, that we've really seen, except for the Masterpiece Megatron. But, I'm not quite into paying that kind of money for one single figure when I could get quantity, And I'm not going to say quantity over quality because they break quite easily. So I'm not really looking into the Masterpiece stuff right now. But I will say this head sculpt is pretty good. I love the helmet. It's very G1 specific. I guess the paint scheme on this guy, a little awkward here on the lines. But other than that, really like the face. The light piping's good. Of course, on the Japan version, the paint apps is like G1 specific, and the eyes are red, which is really what they should have done with this guy at least. I mean, it's Megatron. He's got a nice big Decepticon logo right here on his chest. I really like his cannon. His cannon is very cool. It's probably the best cannon on any Megatron figure that I've actually seen. A lot of the times they're very, or blah or whatever you might say, but this cannon here is actually very G1 specific. I don't like this big orange tip. I was looking into getting it taken off there, but I think I'm just going to leave it alone because this character is becoming very rare, and to find one in good shape, and it's a rarity nowadays. It really is. But I will say, I really like the legs. The legs are very G1 looking legs. I mean, you would think that this would be a gun handle, which it's very cool. Big feet. They pivot here when they transform. So mine is very tight jointed. I was very happy to find this guy. I got my guy for around $25 total. That's with shipping. So I was very happy about that. Yeah, the articulation is pretty good. I mean, he has complete hip in and out, forward and backwards. You can see the joint. It's very nice. Knee, forward. I mean, you can pose this guy lots of different cool ways. The arms, same kind of joint as in the legs. go completely out. There's a 360 motion. There's no, of course there's no hand motion except for inside the arm when he transforms into his Nerf-looking pistol. But, all in all, this figure is really cool, and I was very, very, very satisfied when I just transformed him into robot mode. I think that, robot mode is definitely awesome for this guy. Now, I will say, I do not like these big, giant, I don't know if they're supposed to be wings or whatever they're really supposed to be back there, but I'm not really liking them that much. And I don't really think anybody really does. I'm just not a fan of those wings. But I will say, though, all in all, I mean, to me, just to get a hold of this guy, he's really a 9 out of 10 for me as far as Transformers go, action figures go. The size is very nice. The look of him is very nice. Like I said, the Japan version paint is a lot better, but you're looking in at over $100 for that version if you want to get the G1 specific paint. I was okay with the crazy collars, just simply because the figure sculpt is what I was really wanting, and this figure sculpt is very, very cool. Like I said, 9 out of 10. You definitely want to go get this guy, in my opinion. He's definitely worth getting, especially right now with his price as low as it is. It's as lowest I've ever seen it. So, yeah, definitely go out there and jump on it because, like I said, a figure like this is a dying breed. Before long, it's going to be hard to get a hold of one unless you want to pay some substantial amount of money. And for me, I thought this was the perfect time, and it was. Very happy. This guy will be going front and center on my display. And very, very happy with him. So, this has been Toys of Men's very detailed, I suppose, look at Classics Megatron. Now, I would like to remind you guys to please check out our website, www.toysofmen.net. We're always loading it up full of useful information, very new news coming out. We've got specific things, our podcasts, and basically links to everything that we do. We got our podcast and all our links on there. I'd really, really like you guys to go check that out. toysofmen.net. And again, as for Top Gun, out.